Hello! This is Jirabi Therion, bringing you another episode of AI, the Somnium Files. We last left off, we put poor A-Set into a rough interrogation, and also discerned the fact that she might be the killer, but I still don't believe that she's the killer, so there's no way that's happening. We also went into her psyche, once again, by syncing with her, and we found some really bizarre things in there. Like, in the first path that I took, we found out a little more about the old Cyclops killer is inside her head, which I'm pretty curious as to how that's possible. In the second one, it was actually wackier, and I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. We found that this mysterious figure was kissing So Tsujima, which is like, what? Okay, yeah, the second one was wacky. Even though I initially thought that the first one was confusing, but the second one was even more confusing. I think I have a few theories as to what's going on. Is that I still honestly believe that the figure that we saw in the first route, the one who was choking the ladies and killing them, I don't believe that was Date. I believe that might have been a doppelganger of some kind, or maybe his long lost twin brother, perhaps, because I don't believe they would be absolutely aware that Date is the... Actually, hold on, no. Fuck me, man. Date might actually be the old Cyclops killer, because they never caught him. But then, I'm confused now. Like, how would he go from being the old Cyclops killer to being a detective? That makes no sense. Like, they would have had to, like, run background checks, or at least connect him to the old Cyclops killer, because he was missing his left eye, right? I don't know. I'm thinking that that's the case, that this might actually be a doppelganger, and we're given this false idea that Date might not be who he makes himself to be, which I hope is true, because I really like Date. He's a hilarious dude, and I feel like I just can't see him killing anyone, at least becoming a serial killer. I'm also interested in, like, what connection A-Set has to, like, all of this. I keep calling her A-Set. It's Iris. I'm curious as to what Iris has to connect all of this. I'm still wondering where Mizuki is. I hope she's not mad at me. She probably is. She's probably, like, in her hospital, just going angry, shitting all over Date for leaving her behind. Oh, man. I can't wait for the jokes to stem from that. Okay, so let me just look around for a bit. CTR monitor.
Date, can you turn on the TV?
Oh my god, why, Iba? Because I want to watch porn! Oh, right. Yes, let's do it together. Hey, get popcorn ready, alright? I want to see this shit.
Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
Oh yeah, it isn't. It's a monitor of some kind. I really like this music. Man, my mouse keeps going other directions. It's really annoying. Is here a locker? A locker? What?
Hey, did you hear something just now?
It must be in your head.
Is there someone in there? A locker in the corner. Okay. Alright, before I do anything, let me read this stuff that's new here. Appendix? It's only appendix this time that got updated. Savior. Oda said that Tessa is his savior. Maybe some people reacted to this line by thinking, what? Isn't that a little extreme? Isn't that a little horny for you, dude? Iris hasn't saved the world or anything, and she is not a Samaritan. But to people who are in trouble, people who are in a bad place in life, someone like Iris can be a savior, and that's what matters. And it is true. That is true. Collage. To glue in French, an art form that involves combining various materials such as printed paper, cloth, wires, wood pieces, sand, leaves, etc. Pewter describes dreams as a collage of memories. It sort of reminds me of Mormon bubbles. Tell someone you love to image search that. Okay, I feel like this is a sex joke or something. Actually, hold on, let me look this up real quick. Hold on. Okay, I looked it up real quick. Apparently it's some kind of porn. Yeah, that confirms it. This is Date. This is Dante's diary. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh man, it was a weird thing to look up. I might have to like delete my search history now. 1 second. Juro, a kind of ramen. The broth is heavy with pork fat, then piled high with thick-cut noodles, cabbage, meat, and whatever else the customer desires. Oda eats Juro ramen at Juro's. Juro's! Have you guys ever watched Bobobo? This is hilarious how they keep randomly shouting, Juros! Juros! At least I think that's what the reference was for. I need to watch Bobobo again. Internet cafe, sometimes called net cafes or PC cafes. Originally, they were simply cafes that featured internet-connected computers, but modern Japanese internet cafes also feature private booths. Many feature manga, magazines, and waitresses, similar to the manga cafe. The booths are typically 10 by 10 feet and walled in by tall partitions. Booths sometimes have a reclining chair and matted floors, perfect for reading manga, browsing the internet, napping, and watching videos. Oh wow, that sounds like heaven. Alright, this is like native timings and stuff. Anything else I should work up? No, nothing else. Alright, let's see the album real quick. Day 3, Iris. I'm guessing like it's gonna be these are the remaining paths I can take, so I think I have like 21 left to find, I guess. Day 1, Iris. What is this? But what the fuck are you doing? This is so weird. Oh wow, he looks so weird without his coat on. He looks so weird without it. He looks almost naked. Yeah, you keep doing you, Pewter. You keep doing you. Actually, he might be gay or something. Wow, this is a pretty cute drawing made by a 5-year-old. And there's the room. Alright. Should be everything. Okay. Peter, what do you have to say? About the original and new incident. The red figure from the sink. About the original Cyclops killer. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium? Okay, about the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning.
Yeah, fucking tell me anyways.
The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Okay, so they never caught him, but why would if Date was the original Cyclops killer, how did he get here? Did people just not know about his history or something? But that would be strange. I'm pretty sure there would be some sort of clue connecting him to the original Cyclops killer, right? I don't know. Okay, about the original and new incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
I don't know. Might have.
How can you be so sure?
Again, he might have like switched up his strategy or something.
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Fucking Christ, Pewter. I'm really getting more suspicious of you by the second. Man, they really are nailing it home that this guy might be it. But then why would I don't even know. It's just I hope it's not the case, but I don't know. It's probably where this game is going. The red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal.
Yeah, the other person.
Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
That's true.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
Oh my god, fucking math!
This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
Well, yeah, that is true. I mean, even in fiction stories, they have to have some kind of like reality rules so that we can like immerse ourselves into that fictional world. There's no point in being immersed in a fictional story if it doesn't at least have some form of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
And she said nothing about them? Oh, that's right. She also might have memory loss, but it seems like she knows something about it, maybe? I don't know. Are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
I see. Alright, boss, what do you have to say? About the original Cyclops serial killings, the blue figure from the sink. What about the original Cyclops serial killings? Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium? Alright, about the original Cyclops serial killings, please tell me.
Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, I don't fucking care. Please tell me
The
more.
entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
I'm gonna keep bothering you, you know. I got this One Direction magazine for you. Tempting, but no. Alright, what about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago.
Yeah, magic coincidence.
There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
Thanks for the info, boss. Thanks a lot. Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris' Somnium then?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
That's a pretty young age to see a crime. How's she not, like, having mental issues?
And not just one, but all 4?
Yeah, that is strange. The blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
Yeah.
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
But how would Pewter know about that to make that connection?
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
I mean, that's true, but again, they don't know his history,
You
so...
interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Really? I don't know. Oh hey, there's something new from Pewter. Okay, let me check that out. Summarize for me, summarize for me. Summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date.
Yeah, it's the second time you've done this, you idiot!
The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do.
How many times do I gotta fucking say this to you? Jeez!
They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Yeah, this is weird.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
I'm wondering, if I didn't talk to Pewter, would I not have gotten this? Because it seemed like I could have easily, like... Nah, I don't think so.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Yeah, I know. I like Iris. I don't want her to feel sad anymore.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Where?
At Wendy's?
Oh my god, no. Please, no. I don't want to go through that. Please.
Please, I want that Baconator that they've been talking about, and also those Baconator fries. They're so delicious.
No, I don't have Wendy's money.
Can we go to a McDonald's at least?
No, I don't have McDonald's money either. Do you have McDonald's money?
No.
That's what I thought.
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Oh, that other place. Oh,
Why do you
okay.
want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
I mean, that's fine. I can take a long route if you want.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Alright, time to see Mama again. She's gonna be pissed that I left Misuki there. Fuck. Marble, Sunday, 9:41 p.m. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Oda sitting at the counter. God damn it, Oda.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Oh god, not this fucking guy. What is this face he's giving? Oh my god. A painting of Saint Sebastian. Nothing. They're not commenting on this. They haven't commented on a single thing. Wow. Wow. Wait, I looked at every single item I looked at every single item in this place from top to bottom, and they had. Oh wait, there's a radio. There's a music player over the radio. A refrigerator. Oh wow. Wait, a counter? A bar counter. Wow. Like, I looked at this place from top to bottom, and they haven't commented on anything even once. That is the first time I've ever seen something like that. Wow, that's pretty amazing. You called Oda here? Why? Why?
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
I don't know. Wait, I saw you on the phone. Iris is standing next to me. Okay, alright, Oda. What's that fucking face of yours? Isn't your phone broken? I never thought I'd run into you here. Where's Mama? Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama always deepened on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened the marble. Let's see. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one.
You had enough money to buy a new one? What?
You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Okay. I never thought I'd run into you here. Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier.
See, why the fuck do you lie to me, Tessa? Jesus Christ. I swear, Iris has a lot of names that I keep mixing up. I swear.
She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did.
Okay, that is freaking creepy, dude.
Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Dude, we weren't going to do anything to her. We were just trying to figure out what the fuck she knows. What was... Oh, wait, hold on. Is there an option to tell her that she... No, she... There's no option to tell her that she lied to us. Okay. What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
Are we gonna do the thing again?
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
We're still doing this.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
Who's who?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Oh, is it Mizuki? Oh my god. What? What the fuck? What? Day 4 Monday, what? Marble Monday, 2:48 a.m. What is going on? When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me, and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over at the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just a mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Yeah, I got fucking tasered for some fucking reason. God damn it, Oda. Why the fuck would you do that? And I just stood there. She must have planned this. Damn it. Why? Why would she do that? Alright, Mama, what the fuck happened to me? What time is it? Where's Oda? Why didn't you wake me up? What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Where's Oda?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Wow. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Oh, man. That was... Man, they fucking planted that, didn't they?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Damn it, Oda. I'm gonna get you for this, you little shit.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Oh, what is it?
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iva.
What?
Iris.
What the fuck?
No,
Oh
that's-
no. Oh no.
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I think Mama and ran out of the bar. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta save the best girl. Fuck.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Oh, jeez. But what happened there? Oh, wait.
That sick bastard.
What? Is that a what is that thing? Oh no. Oh, what do I do? 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 What do I do?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Oh,
Ota.
Oda?
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Okay, so it wasn't Oda. Thank God. I see no reason why he would do this. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised at a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to my core. How much time has passed? The feeling of time itself has disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. I see, so I can skip this. Why would I skip it? Oh no.
No, it can't be. No.
Fuck. Fuck.
Stop!
No, 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 no.
No!
Oh, fuck me. Oh, no, that was not something I wanted to see. What the fuck? Ah, fuck me. That was... I did not want to fucking see that. Fuck. Okay, so... This person wasn't really Dante. Okay. I'm at least happy that this new killer isn't Dante. Because there's no way he would have done this. He was passed out. Mama saw him, so he's clear.
No!
But how did this happen? Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:35 a.m. What? 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 Wait, what? What? The fuck? What? 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 Wait, hold on. How? When? Where? What? We clearly saw Oda. No. We clearly saw Iris get bisected. Then, what was? How did? What changed? What? What? I don't even know. I'm glad that Iris is alive, but fuck, I didn't expect Oda to get killed. What? What the fuck? Police headquarters, Monday, 10:02 a.m. Alright, let's try to figure this whole shit out. Oh, man.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this. But it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble.
Yeah, like, what were their plan? What was their plan, exactly? Like, they were trying to get away from Date, but that led them to this situation?
And about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks?
I don't give a shit about what they think
Ota
right now.
Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
What? That's dumb. What? That makes no sense.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
Wait, Iris is dead then?
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too.
Dude, that's so stupid. I may hate the dude, but that's not what it's like.
But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife. Killed her, then killed himself.
But that just makes no sense. There's no way. There's no fucking way. Man, I can't believe it. Iris is dead too. Fuck. But that can't be it. Because there's no way Oda would do this. She was dead, but fuck me. Fuck. No. The killer must have, like, overpowered Oda, knocked him out, put him inside the bear suit, and then killed him. That must be what happened.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Yet, this... Why would he kill... Here's the thing, like, why would Oda... It's like the first murder. Like, why would Oda send a Nile message to Mitsuki, then accompany her there, and then be freaked out by Shoko's corpse? There's no way. There's just no way. Fuck me. I'm already not liking this route. Man, everyone's dying left and right. It's just, man, I don't fucking want this. The door. I'm sad right now. The best girl is dead. I'm feel so sad. Hey, I find this view rather familiar. Almost like in Persona 5, where I'm interrogated in a black room. All that's missing is the fucking interrogation music that you hear every single time a major plot happens. Oda's behavior during the video. Oda had no intention to kill Renju. What about the polar bear costume? Oda had no intention to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it. Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
But is that enough to kill him?
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
He had no intention to kill Shoko either.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, it
They've been
is.
divorced for years.
Plus Oda didn't know about Shoko's connection to Mizuki.
Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Yeah, he didn't know Mizuki was Shoko's mother, so there's no reason for him to think that there's no reason for him to think that Shoko and Renju had a connection. Listen, I'm thinking this wrong. Okay, Oda's behavior during the video, it was weird. I mean, not weird, but accurate for his character.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself?
How would he even be able to reach that? There's no way.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, he would not. I'm sorry, I'm getting way too into this. He would not have been able to, like, reach that thing. There's no way. Now I know for certain that this is someone else's doing. What about the polar bear costume? Oh, wait, the boss is singing in front of me. What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
I knew it. This is someone else's doing.
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Wait, but why were you telling me this other stuff?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
Then killed himself? No. Get out. That's a stupid claim. Why would you hurt yourself with a knife that isn't fatal, but then commit suicide? That makes no sense.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Stop. Get out. That's not possible. If suicidal people want to kill themselves, they would make sure the wound is fatal. They wouldn't mess up that. They wouldn't mess that up.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on.
Yeah, you're really grasping at straws right now. What the fuck, boss?
Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
There would have been, like, a blood trail, too. Like, what is going on, boss?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Then why were you saying this bullshit?
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Oh, yeah, HQ is fucking
Really?
being bullshit.
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself.
I don't like that silence. It's like... No, there's no way the boss had anything to do with this. There's no way. There's no way. No, this is no fucking way.
Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
He killed him.
Then, who is the culprit?
I don't know.
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
But he was still a victim nonetheless.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
Oh, he wasn't.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Guess it's like Lemniscate.
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
It has to be something to do with Lemniscate. Or some kind of business that the 3 of them had that could be causing all that could give the killer a reason to want to kill them. But then again, why would they? Man, this mystery just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Renju and Shoko's daughter Mitsuki, Iris's mother Hitomi, Moma Kumakura, Oda's mother Mayumi. What about Moma Kumakura?
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Yeah. Oda's mother Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Yeah. So that's a big plot point. What about Iris's mother Hitomi?
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Okay, what about Renju and Shoko's daughter Mitsuki? Yeah, because obviously I would fucking
Mizuki
have her
has the
kill her.
strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris.
But she would never kill them.
She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Okay, what about Congressman So Sejima? He seems mysterious.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
There's that dream. There's that other path where you get to see So Sejima. Maybe that has something to do with Iris. But we don't know for this route. Damn it. About me.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
Yeah.
And if I start doubting myself now...
Yeah, there's no way I was there for Iris's and Oda's deaths, because I was in my car on my way there. And before that, I was blacked out at Mama's bar. As for Renju's murder, I was with Mitsuki. So, that's my alibi. Unless, like... Yeah, I was with Mitsuki the whole time. For Shoko's murder, I'm not sure, but... Out of the 3 murders, Date had an alibi for 2. So there's no way he's the one who did it.
I can say without a doubt that there is 0 possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Jeez. This was just fucking what the fuck. Date residence. What? Oh, okay then. I'll go to these places then. Cold storage warehouse. Let's go to the murder scene then. Fuck, man, that is such. Man, that was so heavy on me. Because I really liked Iris. I didn't want to see her die. Then I fuck. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. Okay. Inspector, any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Dang it. The inspector was doing his duties as usual. Policeman, any progress in the investigation, man?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
There's no way there wouldn't be anything. The police officer. There's gotta be something. Shelves with books. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. Aw, I just realized this might be the point where the game stops being funny and just takes things seriously now, because 2 people died, basically. Equipment?
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
Yeah.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
There should be like a tag on them, or like some kind of like identification number on them, so like if we take them to the store, they'll be able to identify the person who bought them, right?
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Okay. There's a forklift over here.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know.
The ones who were killed.
Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Okay, who are those persons?
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Yeah. A video camera and laptop used for stream. Here's a forklift over
This
here.
forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
A forklift. The tire and the floor are covered with a layer of ice. Evidence marker. An evidence marker is a little marker that puts up to track evidence at the scene. There's a blood stain here. Iris and Oda's blood mixed in together. Oh man. Okay, work
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
Was that what killed him?
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
I see. Maybe Oda was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Oda ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all of his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutter machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Probably to frame the story, like what Boss was saying. Probably that was what they wanted.
Unknown.
Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore. Right here, Iris and Ota were... There's an ice cutter machine. There's another forklift here. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Oh, there's other stuff here. A cardboard box. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it.
There are
Shelves.
only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
A wooden box on the shelf is empty. Shelves. There's nothing particularly suspicious. Overhead crane. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Nothing here. Okay. There's this hook here, but there's nothing to it. I feel like there's something to this hook or something. Here's the ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota. Wait. So how did the two bodies be in the same place then? Wait.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Yeah, like, I guess they moved Iris's body to make way for Ota's body.
The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
I don't want to see that shit.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Yeah.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Okay. An ice cutting machine. Jeez. Okay, well. Wait, how do I access the map? Wait, oh, there's a bloodstained bee here. Is this Ota's blood? Oh, policeman. I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know, then left the warehouse. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What was he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Oh, you're finally gonna tell me what the fuck is happening? 2 people are dead now. I know this is connected.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Yeah?
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although
Okay.
it's more accurate to say killers.
Yeah, I had a feeling. There were 2 people in Iris's Somnium. So I'm guessing the second person is the new Cyclops killer, while the old person was the original.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
What? Really? Him? Didn't he, like, commit suicide, like, 6 years ago?
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Oh, Rohan was an accomplice. I'm guessing. Wait, hold on. I could have sworn. Wait, hold on. Let me look at Rohan's file. Where is it? Here. There he is. Rohan used to be the leader of Kumakura's gang. 1 year ago, he committed suicide by jumping off the roof of a building. He was known for his horrific torture technique of peeling his victim's skin from toe to thigh. It was a year ago. Why 5 years later would he kill himself if he had an involvement? I don't know, I'm kind of interested in figuring out more about this now. I want to know more about this. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, Peter, what do you have to say? Why did the Cyclops case get classified? Who is the murderous psychopath? About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye.
But why though? That doesn't seem like something a Yakuza would do.
She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
Then why didn't he take both?
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye.
But why not both?
From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established.
I don't know, that sounds a bit too convenient.
This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings.
I don't know, something about this story doesn't give me good vibes.
At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Who is the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure.
Well, if it is Date, then that's so weird though, because he seems to be able to, well, actually would make sense, because actually it would make sense if the original killer was Date, because I remember like Misaki said something about about Dante never being able to find someone to love, it actually would make sense.
He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Wait, if he was 12, how come no one found him? Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Alright, summarize for me then.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Okay, but why?
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Really?
Fuchu prison?
Wait, hold on, what? I'm confused. Wait, what are the original killers dead? I know that. Wait, hold on. After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges, but in any case, he is currently serving life sentence in Fuchu prison. What? There's no way.
Yes.
Pewter must be lying.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
What?
He is simply called Number 89.
No, no. There's a contradiction. Wait, hold on. After his 4th murder. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. I'm confused. What do you mean, when he says 4th murder, is he referring to the original Cyclops murder or this murder? And if he was the new Cyclops killer, how did he kill the other 4 people if he's in prison? Okay, Rohan was the original killer, I guess? Wait, I thought Rohan was the accomplice, but I guess Rohan was the Cyclops killer. That means this one remains. But this one is Number 89, who was arrested after his 4th murder. I'm guessing this is the... That's actually a fucking... No, there's no way. There's no way. Pewter's lying to me. Pewter is lying to me. There's no way Number 89 was the one who did it. There's no way, because I think 89 said that he knew who the murderer was and that he was going to kill again. So if he is in prison and he knew who the Cyclops killer is, then he can't be the Cyclops killer because he was in prison. There's no way he killed Iris. Pewter, you're fucking lying to me. I know it. You are.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
Pewter, you're fucking lying to me.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars.
Then who's the new Cyclops killer?
Neither
What the
of them
fuck?
had the opportunity.
I'm confused. Man, I feel like Pewter's lying to me. There's more to this. I know it. Okay, well... Let me see here. Okay, let's see here. If I go to one of these places, I'll probably unlock a certain path or something. What is a Date residence? I don't need to think about it. Yeah, I should probably head over to the Sagan residence right now. See Iris' mother. She must be in pain right now. Sagan residence, Monday. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down, but after that I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. Aw, fuck me, man. I can't believe Iris is dead! Ugh, I can't believe I chose this route. Fuck! Man, I swear, they're not doing any jokes anymore. Way to shift the tone, game. Like, wow. It becomes more serious now. Here's the flowers.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Iris.
I still don't know why I couldn't talk to her about the flowers back then. There's gotta be something to it. Alright, what's this? This picture here. There's a drawing on the wall. I'm assuming that this dude, whoever he is, gonna come for Hitomi now that Iris is gone. That probably explains what happened. That probably explains why Iris was in the first dream. I mean, kind of. I don't know. There's probably more to this. God, man. It fucking hurts not seeing any comedy now. It really does. About Iris. About Oda. Can you think of any information? About Iris. I'm sorry.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether.
Aww.
She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
I'm so sad. I'm sorry. I didn't...
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window.
Aww.
She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her.
Fuck me. This is way too fucking sad. I just want to hug her. Fuck. I can't believe I let her die.
But why?
Damn it. I can't believe it. About Oda.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school.
Damn.
I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Jeez, Tomi's voice actor is really nailing this sadness right now. It's really making me feel for her. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before.
Yeah?
The first time at the wedding. The second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
What?
Prison?
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko.
Why was she
I
there?
don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
That's interesting. That's where 89 is.
Fuchu.
Prison?
I'm starting to think this is all gonna connect everything.
I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Aww.
I'll be going now.
I don't want to leave her, but I gotta.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her.
Aww. It's just. I feel so.
Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Fuck, this was just sad. This is just heartbreaking. I can't. I fucking can't. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. I just can't. Fuck this game. It's really tugging at my heartstrings right now. Alright, Matsushita Diner, Monday. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt that I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically. Nah, just I can't even say that. Decaying old. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling to the earth. Man, they're not gonna say anything here, are they? Game, like, why? Why are you being serious? Dante's not even making any jokes. Nothing. Just seriousness all across the board. I hope Mizuki is safe. I hope she is. Because I feel like she's gonna get targeted next. Because it was first her father, it was first, because it was first her mother, her father, her best friend, her other best friend, and I feel like they're gonna target her next somehow. I just don't know how. Okay, Mayumi. Sorry. Oh man. About Oda. Damn. Do you want to talk about it? Wow. I'm sorry to interrupt.
This is your fault.
What?
I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Damn.
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, this is... Are all the routes going to be like this, where just a character just breaks the fuck down, or am I just in the worst route possible? Yumi is crying. Damn it. What is this Date residence now? Date residence, Monday. Man. Oh, man. I'm not ready for this. I'm just... This is gonna be both sad, because now Mitsuki's gonna take this extremely seriously now, and it's just... After Date left her... Man, I don't even fucking... Dude, she was right about... Fucking... man. Date should not have left her. Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Man, okay, think calmly about this. My refrigerator, my oven hood, frying pan, pot, kitchen, seasoning and cooking sake, Small window. What is this? Adorabbit. It's Adorabbit. A stuffed rabbit. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Aww. A large speaker. Why did we have large speakers? A bed. Mizuki's bed. Audio equipment. A rug. Low coffee table. Armchair. A one-seated sofa. Mine and Mizuki's clothes. We wear the same exact kind of clothes. Nothing else. A backpack. An iron pipe. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe. Oh wow, she actually has this. Bench press. A bench press. A large window. What's this? A rack. My clothes and Mizuki's clothes hanging on the rack. There's a three-seated sofa in the center of the room. Oh man, we don't have much of anything here, do we? Wow. Hey Mizuki, are you okay? I mean, I'm sorry that Iris and Oda are dead. I really am. I shouldn't have left you behind. About Oda. About Iris. Man. About Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Man.
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
And fuck this killer. They must really hate Mizuki or something. I'm gonna fucking fuck them up.
It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Gosh, she's so strong. What if this happened in the route where I didn't cure her of her muteness?
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Well, that's a stupid question to ask, man.
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Yeah.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Man. Fuck, I'm getting nowhere, am I? So, everyone is just so torn up about this. Marble Monday.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
Yeah, they're that scam of
So
theirs.
basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras.
Okay, but why would they kill Iris?
That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night.
Ota?
Really? Oda?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How? How is Oda related to the Kumakuras?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's, about Sosajima and the Kabasaki district. That, Okay, the basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought the land for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion yen and 1 billion in land. Wait, 29 billion cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story. About So in the Kawasaki district.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
I see.
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district.
Okay, but what does Oda have to do with this?
At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Yeah, it seems like it.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that.
Did Oda find something?
It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
About Oda's involvement.
Ota
Jeez.
and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
Yes. There it is.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Okay. If that's all you have to say, almost. That's basically it. Hey, say goodbye then.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
I'm still trying to figure out what Oda's involvement was.
Come back anytime.
It gave us a motive for like why he would have a vendetta against the Kumakuras, but he never openly talked about it. Alright, where else to go? Abyss headquarters. Well, I came up with little to nothing. Little to fucking nothing. Police headquarters, Monday, 4:57 p.m. I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I I sat down on my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Yeah. Fuck me. I really want to figure out what this is, but... Man, this was such a saddening episode. So, like, what? First there's death, then there's sadness, and all of a sudden this funny, wacky game became so heart-wrenching. Oh man, Toby's voice actor was so good in that scene. It really tugged at my heartstrings. I am just so shocked, which makes me wonder what happens if I go in the other routes. I'm very curious about that. But first, I have to finish this route that I'm currently on. I'm still a bit suspicious about the story Pewter told me. I'm starting to think that maybe he's like lying to me or something, and I feel like Iba's really gonna tell me more about this 89 person, because I feel like he's gonna be extremely relevant in this whole thing. And I'm trying to figure out this whole thing with the Kumakuras and what their involvement is, what Ota's involvement in all this, and why the killer went for Iris, and I'm worried that they might go for Mizuki next time. But we'll have to leave all that suspension for the next episode. So anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next episode. Bye!